Now, the blood has reached the organs, right. Now, what happens in the organs? The exchange of gases take place, the cellular respiration takes place, carbon dioxide is produced. Now, this blood has to be collected back. Now, this blood is rich in carbon dioxide. So, what will we call it? Deoxygenated blood. And the blood vessels which carry deoxygenated blood are veins. So, they carry deoxygenated blood. If you tighten your fist like this, you will find green lines, these are the veins. So, unlike arteries, they are not deep inside the muscles, but they are near the surface of skin. The flow of blood in the veins is slow. The blood is under less pressure. Very good. The flow of blood is slow and rhythmical, there is less pressure, but then this creates a problem. Blood can slide back, that has to be prevented. Who will prevent this backward flow of blood? The valves. Veins have valves, and their walls, because there is not much pressure, the walls are thin. Like I told you, if the walls of arteries are thick, then the lumen is small. So, if the walls will be thin, then the lumen will be large. And just like arteries, here also there is an anomaly, and that anomaly is pulmonary vein. Pulmonary vein carries oxygenated blood. This is the only vein which carries oxygenated blood. So, we can, just as we said, arteries carry blood from heart to organs, we can say veins bring back blood or collect blood from organs back to the heart. So, veins collect blood from organs and take them to heart. Veins, and veins are blue in color. You have rightly guessed, they are blue because the blood that flows in them is rich in carbon dioxide. Now, how does blood reach from artery to veins? Does the blood just flow out of the arteries and then somehow enters the veins? No, there are connections. These connections are the capillaries, the third and the most important type of blood vessels. Now, you will wonder why I have said that they are the most important. They do not carry oxygen, then how come they are most important? It is in the capillaries that exchange of gases take place. Why only in capillaries? Because capillaries are inside the organs. All right, let me tell you from the beginning. The arteries break up into branches which are called arterioles. In the arterioles, because they are narrower, the pressure is very high. These arterioles then break up into capillary network, which means very fine branches. Okay? So, this capillary network, then some of the branches join together and they form venules. Venules, like arterioles, are the blood vessels which are wider than capillaries but narrower than arteries and veins. These venules join together to form veins. So, here you can clearly see arteries and veins are connected together by capillary network. So, they are also called connections between arteries and veins. Now, I am going to pose a problem to you. The exchange of material has to take place, oxygen has to move out, carbon dioxide has to come in. It cannot happen in arteries and veins. Why? Because the walls are very thick. So, what kind of walls should be there in the capillaries? You have guessed it correctly. They are thin walled, semi permeable, which means they can allow the movement of the gases, and they are so narrow that a red blood cell, which is itself a very small cell, can only move in a single file. It cannot move like sometimes when the bell rings, the way you people run and make a crowd. You know, we always ask you to move in a single file. So, here without a teacher, red blood cells are so disciplined that they move in a single file. And this narrow, thin walled semi permeability helps in the exchange of gases. And that is why I say capillaries are the most important blood vessels.